Welcome to this video and welcome to our YouTube channel. Thank you so much for joining me as I'm going to revise with you grade 9 examination paper for external students. So if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, we invite you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and if you find this video helpful, remember to like and also share with your friends. We are really grateful that you always find time to visit our channel and revise with us. Okay, with that being said, let's go straight to question number 1. Okay, we go to section A. Section A is contextual communication and structure, which has 30 marks. So we're going to deal with 30 marks in section A. So this section A is divided in 2 parts. So we go to part 1, which is contextual communication, which has 10 marks. Okay, so the instruction for this part is as follows. Read the following questions and write the letter of the best answer in the separate answer booklet provided. So you'll be provided with the answer booklet where you're going to be recording your answers. As for me, during this revision, I'm going to use the same question paper to indicate my answers. Okay, so you don't have to do that during exams, but during exams you need to use the answer booklet that will be given to you. Okay, so we go to part 1, question 1. So question 1 is as follows. You are having lunch with your brothers. You need some rice. What would you say? Okay, you are having lunch with your brothers. You need some rice. What would you say? A. Brother, I have run out of rice. B. I need the bowl of rice, please. C. May you pass me the rice, please? D. Pass me the bowl of rice, please. So the correct answer is D. Pass me the bowl of rice, please. That's what you need to say to your brothers. Question 2 is as follows. You are carrying a heavy pile of books when you find 3 teachers blocking the way. What would you say? A. May I pass, please? B. Please give way to me. C. These books are heavy. These books are very heavy. D. You are blocking my way, please. So the correct answer will be A. May I pass, please? Question 3 is as follows. You are shopping for school at a big supermarket and you cannot find biscuits. You approach one of the shop attendants. What would you say? Excuse me. A. Don't you sell biscuits here? B. Get some biscuits for me. C. I want some biscuits. D. Where can I find biscuits? So the answer is D. Where can I find biscuits? Question number 4 is as follows. You have broken your mother's favorite plate. What would you say? You have broken your mother's favorite plate. What would you say? A. Excuse me, I broke that hot plate. B. I am really sorry for breaking your plate. C. Sorry, that plate has been broken by me. D. That plate is finally broken. Sorry. So the correct answer is B. I am really sorry for breaking your plate. Okay, question 5. You make a new friend from another school at the JETS fair. You want to be communicating with him or her when you go back home. What would you say? Okay. A. You will give me your phone number, my friend. B. I need your phone number, my friend. C. Could you please give me your phone number? D. Calling you when I go home is not a bad idea. So the correct answer is C. Could you please give me your phone number? Question number 6. You are having a group discussion when your sister comes to call you. You want to excuse yourself from your friends. What would you say? A. I will be with you in a moment. B. It's time you left, friends. C. Just continue talking, my friends. D. My sister wants my attention. So the correct answer is A. I will be with you in a moment. Question 7 is as follows. You are in town when you meet a man selling phones. He wants you to buy one, but you do not want. What would you say? A. You can't force me to buy a phone. B. Who told you that I wanted to buy one? C. Sorry, I don't buy phones from the street. D. No, thank you. I don't need a phone. So the correct answer is D. No, thank you. I don't need a phone. Question 8 is as follows. You notice that your friend has a new haircut. What would you say? A. I like your new haircut. B. Look at your new haircut. C. What is that on your head? D. Wow, that haircut is new. Okay, so the correct answer here is A. I like your new haircut. Question 9 is as follows. You are at home recovering from malaria when your classmate brings you a bottle of orange juice. You appreciate the gesture. What would you say? A. Couldn't you bring me my hair instead? B. Did someone tell you I needed orange juice? C. It is very thoughtful of you, my dear. D. Who sent you to bring me the juice? Okay, the correct answer is C. The correct answer is C. It is very thoughtful of you, my dear. Question 10 is as follows. You are encouraging your friend as she comes close to finishing the 100-meter race. What would you say? A. They will overtake you. B. You are almost there. C. You are really tired, my friend. D. You have made it, my friend. D. You have made it, my friend. So the correct answer is B. You are almost there. Section A, part 2, which is grammar, which has 5 marks. So the instruction for this section is as follows. In each of the following questions, there is a word missing. Select the best answer from the options given to fill in the blank space. Write your answers in the separate answer booklet provided. So like I said earlier on, I'll be writing my answers here on the on the question paper. Okay, so I'm not going to be recording my answers in the booklet. I'll be writing it here. But for you during an exam, please don't make this mistake. If you keep on recording your answers in the question paper, then you are going to fail. You are going to have 0. Okay, so what you need to do is first you need to get your answer booklet, write your names, and then you start recording your answers on the answer booklet. Don't do what I'm doing now. This is just for revision. Okay, so before I go to question number 1, let's go through the example. Example is, he dashed much of the time in hospital when he was young. Okay, so A, will spend. B, spend, C spent, D might spend. So the correct answer is C, spent. So the sentence should read as follows. He spent much of the time in hospital when he was young. Question number 1 is as follows. Andrew, with his elder brother, dash playing at the river. Andrew, with his elder brother, dash playing at the river. So what is the correct answer? Okay, the correct answer is B, is. Okay, is playing at the river. Okay, so B is the correct answer. Question 2 is as follows. Congratulations, Mane, dash winning the Africa Cup of Nations. So, congratulations, Mane, winning or dash winning the African Cup of Nations. A, at, B, for, C, in, D, on. So the correct answer is D. Congratulations, Mane, on winning the Africa Cup of Nations. Question 3 is as follows. Bring water for us to put dash the fire. Bring water for us to put dash the fire. A, away. B, down. C, off. D, out. The correct answer is D. The sentence should be bring water for us to put out the fire. Question 4 is as follows. He has come to get the book by dash. He has come to get the book by dash. A, herself. B, himself. C, itself. D, themselves. Okay, so the correct answer is B. He has come to get the book by himself. Question 5 is as follows. Our cat dash under the table where we were having lunch. Our cat dash under the table where we were having lunch. A, sat. B, sit. C, sit. D, sitting. So the correct answer is A. Our cat sat under the table where we were having lunch. Question 6 is as follows. I saw a dash of elephant. I saw a dash of elephant. So A, bundle. B, flock. C, group. D, head. The correct answer is D. I saw a head of elephants. Okay. Question 7 is as follows. May I go and dash your duster, teacher? May I go and dash your duster, teacher? A, bring. B, carry. C, fetch. D, take. The correct answer is C, fetch. And the sentence should read as follows. May I go and fetch your duster, teacher? Question 8 is as follows. They are not supposed to come to school today. Dash they. They are not supposed to come to school today. Dash they. Okay, so we need to write the correct question tag. Okay. A, are. B, aren't they or aren't. C, should. D, shouldn't. Okay, so the correct answer is A. The statement is in negative form. That means the short tag should be a positive. Okay, the question tag should be positive because the statement is in in negative form, as you can see, not there. Okay, so the correct answer is A. Are they? So the sentence should read as follows. They are not supposed to come to school today. Are they? Question 9. Help me find my dash bag. Okay, help me find my dash bag. Okay, A, brown small square leather bag. B, leather small square brown bag. C, small square brown leather bag. D, square small brown leather bag. The correct answer is C, small square brown leather bag. Question 10 is as follows. The snake dash in the tree. The snake dash in the tree. A, backed. B, east. C, meowed. D, whistled. Okay, so the snake is, so the correct answer is B. The snake is in the tree. Part 3 of section A is about lights and it carries 5 marks. Okay, so the instructions for this part is as follows. Rewrite each of the following sentences according to the instructions given. Do not change the meaning of the sentences. Write your answers in the separate answer booklet provided. Okay, so you need to do just like I've been saying. You write your answers in the answer booklet that is provided. Never should you write your answer on the question paper like I'm doing. This is just for revision. Okay, let's do the example. Example is as follows. Peter is taller than Jane. Peter is taller than Jane. Begin, Jane is not. So, to write this sentence beginning with Jane is not, the sentence will be as follows. Jane is not as tall as Peter. Jane is not as tall as Peter. So that is the way to write it. Question 1 is as follows. Chipego and Marjorie live together, but they like different sports. Chipego and Marjorie live together, but they like different sports. Begin, despite. So to write this sentence with beginning with despite, it's going to be despite Chipego and Marjorie living together, comma, they like different sports. Despite Chipego and Marjorie living together, comma, they like different sports. Question 2 is as follows. The netball player was very talented. As a result, she was given a scholarship. The netball player was very talented. As a result, she was given a scholarship. Begin, the netball player was. So, to write this and beginning with the netball player was, it will be like, the netball player was so talented that she was given a scholarship. The netball player was so talented that she was given a scholarship. She sings very well. She can compete favorably. She sings very well. She can compete favorably. Begin, she sings well enough. So, to write this sentence and beginning with she sings well enough, the sentence will be she sings well enough to compete favorably. Okay, she sings well enough to compete favorably. Question 4 is as follows. My mother bought me a green book. My mother bought me a green book. Begin. This is the green book. So, to rewrite this sentence, beginning with this is the green book, the sentence will be, this is the green book that my mother bought me. This is the green book that my mother bought me. Question 5 is as follows. We went to church because it did not rain. We went to church because it did not rain. Begin if. Okay, so to rewrite that sentence, beginning with if, it will be like this. If it had rained, we would not have gone to church. If it had rained, we would not have gone to church. Or it can also be, if it had rained, we wouldn't have gone to church. If it had rained, we wouldn't have gone to church. Part 4 of section A, and this section is the Cloze passage. It has 10 marks. So what we need to do is we are going to read the instructions and follow the instructions to work out this part, which is the Cloze passage. So the instruction is, this question is in the answer booklet, so we can't find the question here on the question paper. So this question is in the answer booklet. Therefore, refer to the answer booklet in order to answer this question. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. So we're going to go straight to the answer booklet and then see the question and answer it. Come to part 4, Cloze passage, which has 10 marks. So we are going to come up with 20 words that will fit in these 20 blank spaces. Okay, so basically what you need to do is, before you start putting in words, what you need to do is first read each paragraph, the entire paragraph. That will also help you. I don't encourage you to read the entire passage, but I would encourage you to read just the entire paragraph so that you can at least have some ideas on what the paragraph is talking about. Then start now filling in blank spaces. Okay, so basically you can read the entire sentence, then you look for a word and then you fill it. You can also read the entire paragraph. It depends on what works out for you, but basically I will encourage you to read the entire paragraph. Okay, so the instructions for this is, read the following passage and in each blank space write the word that fits best. You must write only one word in each space. For example, in this first blank space, the best word is Sam. Okay, so the one which is written already, which is in the example, is this word Sam here, which is near African society, the one I've put in the box. Okay, so that's the example that has been given to us, the one which is in bold. Okay, so now we can go ahead and read the entire passage and put in words that fit. Okay, so for me, what I did, I read through and came up with words, since it's revision. But in an exam, you can also read, just like I said earlier on, you read the passage and you need the paragraph and then you look for the words. So let's go ahead. Past, in example, some African societies having a set of twins was an abomination. Twins were removed from society by dumping them in the forest. Today, many young couples who want to have children long for twins. Some even want to find a formula that can be used to have twins. This is because society has got enough knowledge and education on how twins come about. They even know that there are two types of twins, that is, fraternal and identical twins. Similar change has taken place in people's attitudes towards the disabled. Today, society has become more accommodating to disability. This is opposed to the past when they failed to understand disability and began to provide themselves with their own unapproved explanations and come up with false beliefs connected to disability. In the absence of education and knowledge on disability, society was a source of a number of challenges faced by persons with disability as they tried to reach their full potential. There was stigma and wrong judgment of the disabled and their families. Many families preferred to keep their disabled children at home than enroll them in school for fear of stigmatization. With a lot of sensitization, more and more different abled people can now access education and other facilities like everyone else. Okay, so basically those are the words that fits in those blank spaces best. So the entire clause has got 20 spaces and it carries 10 marks. So each best word that fits, the correct word that fits is half mark. Okay, we come to section B, which is comprehension and summary, which has 30 marks. So we're going to go to the instructions so that they can guide us on how we're going to go about this question. So the instructions are as follows. Do not write on this question paper. So definitely just come out and say don't write anything on this paper. So don't write anything. So the instructions are as follows. Read the passage and then answer the questions that follow. Write your answers in the separate answer booklet provided. This is the song I've been singing every time I'm reading the instructions. You need to write your answers on the separate answer booklet. That should be provided. If you don't have, that means you should ask for it from your invigilators. Okay, whoever examiner or representing the examiner is around. They can be invigilator, the supervisor, anyone you see as an official. You should raise up your hand. They'll come to you and attend to your need, and then you are going to be provided with the separate answer booklet. Don't just shout. Please follow examination rules. Okay, so let's go and read the passage. Okay, paragraph 1. Lions live in Africa south of the Sahara and in northwest India. They live in groups called prides. These prides usually consist of as many as 15 lionesses and their young and 3 adult males. Lions do not actually live in the jungle. Their real home is the open savanna, where they hunt mammals such as gazelles, antelopes, and zebras. They may also cooperate to catch larger animals such as buffaloes, giraffes, and even crocodiles. The lionesses usually do most of the hunting despite being smaller in size than the grown-up male lions. Sometimes they work together to flush out prey, One lion will scare out prey towards the others, making it difficult to escape. Paragraph 2. Why are lions the king of the jungle? Kings are the most powerful people or rulers of a land. Lions are the kings of the jungle because their raw power and strength. Perhaps this is why the lion is considered king, because it is in control of the land it lives on and all the animals that live on it. Okay, we come to paragraph 3. Like a king, lions also maintain order. A king maintains order by making laws and punishing those that do not abide. A lion maintains a balance by killing some animals. If there were no lions, herds of antelopes would overcrowd the savannah and destroy all the grass resources. Everything impacts something. Paragraph 4. Lions fear no other animals. However, like a king, lions do have enemies. Lions do have enemies. The lion's worst enemy is the hyena. Hyenas eat the same food as lions, so the lions and the hyenas often come into conflict over food. In fact, hyenas are neither really controlled by nor do they fear the lions, but are a common enemy. It is sometimes said that if it was not for the ugly looks and walks of the hyenas, they would be considered the kings of the jungle. On the other hand, the beauty and grace of a lion makes it the perfect king. Paragraph 5. The only other enemy the lions have is the human being. Unfortunately, the beautiful fur of a lion is very valuable on black markets. As a result, the lion is in danger of being killed by poachers, and because of this, it is an endangered species. In fact, humans are the only things that lions have to fear. Unfortunately, these poachers do not care if these lions become extinct, and extinct is forever. This means once lions are gone, they will never come back. Paragraph 6. Lions rest about 20 hours a day. In a sense, they have a life of kings. They eat, drink, and sleep, and do away with pests. This is why lions are considered the kings on the jungle. Okay, so this was adapted from Why Are Lions Kings of the Jungle by Mikey E. Okay, so I'm sure you have followed me well as I was reading. If you haven't understood what I was reading, please you can take time and rewind the video a bit and read again through. Okay, so reading, you become an expert in reading by reading frequently. Okay, you need to spend a lot of time reading. Okay, it's believed that if you take time and maybe if you look at the same word about 150 times, you are going to master it. So if you don't know how to read, it's because you are not reading enough. Okay, if you take time, you just take time and read. You take time, you keep on reading. I'm sure if you keep on practicing very often, you're going to be a good leader. Okay, that is just an advice between the passage and the question. So if you have forgotten what we have read, I encourage you to go back and read through again. Then we go to the question. You come to the questions. Please use the idea of pausing the video before you get to see my answer. You try to find the answer yourself. Then later on you go to my answers. Okay, so now we have read the passage and I take it that you have understood. Now let's go to the questions. Question 1 is as follows. According to paragraph 1, lionesses A are better hunters than male lions. B, lionesses do all the hunting for the pride. C, lionesses do more hunting than the male lions. D, lionesses rarely go out to hunt on the savannah. The correct answer is C. Okay, the correct answer is C. Question 2 is as follows. In paragraph 1, generally there are dash grown up in a pride. Generally, there are dash grown ups in a pride. Okay, so when you go to paragraph 1, let's go to paragraph 1. So in paragraph 1, we are told these prides usually consist of as many as 15 lionesses and their young and 3 adult males. So 15 plus 3 will give us 18. So the correct answer is C, which is 18. Okay. Question 3 is coming from paragraph 2 and question 3 reads as follows. Fill in the blank spaces of the following sentences. Use one word only for each space. Okay. So the passage we need to read is as follows. Like kings, lions have dash and dash. They dash the land and all the dash there. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to paragraph 2 and read through. So let's go to paragraph 2. Paragraph 2 reads as follows. Why are lions the kings of the jungle? Kings are the most powerful people or ruler of a land. Lions are the kings of the jungle because their raw power and strength. Perhaps this is why the lion is considered king, because it is in control of the land it lives on and all the animals that live on it. Okay, that is what paragraph 2 is telling us. Now let's go to the actual question. Okay, so the actual question is, now let's fill in the actual question, which is like kings, lions have strength and power. Lions have strength and power. They control the land and all the animals there. We come to question 4, which is coming from paragraph 3. One way in which anthropes break the law is by. One way in which anthropes break the law is by. So what we're going to do before we go to, we can read through the answers before we go to the passage. So we say A, eating the savanna grass. B, not obeying the lion. C, overcrowding the savanna. D, running away from the lion. Okay, so let's go back and read paragraph 3. Okay, paragraph 3 is as follows. Like a king, lions also maintain order. A king maintains order by making laws and punishing those that do not abide. A lion maintains a balance by killing some animals. If there were no lions, head of anthropes would overcrowd the savanna and destroy all the grass resources. Everything impacts something. Okay, so we go to the actual question now. The actual question is question 4 is one way in which anthropes break the law is by A, eating the savanna grass, B, not obeying the lion, C, overcrowding the savanna, D, running away from the lion. So the correct answer is C, overcrowding the savanna. Okay, overcrowding the savanna. Question 5 is as follows, and it's coming from paragraph 3. Everything impacts something means everything impacts something means what? Okay. A, everything is independent. B, everything has an impact. C, one thing affects another. D, something affects everything else. Okay, the correct answer is C, one thing affects another. Okay, question 6, which is coming from paragraph 4. The question is as follows. The author thinks that hyenas would have been kings of the jungle if they had A, beauty and courage, B, beauty and grace, C, grace and power, D, power and strength. So the correct answer is B, beauty and grace. Okay, so what we can do, we can even go back to paragraph 4. So when you go to paragraph 4 and read through, okay, this is paragraph 4 and it reads as follows. Lions fear no other animals. However, like a king, lions do have enemies. The worst enemy is the hyena. Hyenas eat the same food as lions, so the lions and the hyenas often come into conflict over food. In fact, hyenas are neither really controlled by or do they fear the lions, but are a common enemy. It is sometimes said that if it was not for the ugly looks and hawks of the hyena, they would be considered the kings of the jungle. On the other hand, the beauty and grace of the lions makes it the perfect king. So you can see the beauty and the grace. Okay, the ones I've underlined there. So that's why B is the correct answer. Okay, question 7, which is coming from paragraph 5. The question is as follows. Dash is very valuable on the black market. The term black market refers to, okay, African markets, B, central markets, C, illegal markets, D, lion markets. So the correct answer is black market refers to illegal markets, which is C is the correct answer. Question 8 is as follows. According to the passage, lions and other kings share all the following qualities except 1. According to the passage, lions and other kings share all the following qualities except 1. They A, are brave. Okay, all kings are brave. B, are destructive. Not all kings are destructive. C, have enemies. Yes, kings have enemies. D, have powers or have power. Yes, so all kings have power. So the correct answer is B, except they are destructive. Not all kings are destructive. So the correct answer is B. Okay, question 9 is as follows, and it's coming from paragraph 5. Dash, because of this, dash, the word this refers to, okay, so A, people being the lion's enemy, B, the beauty fur of the lions, C, the lion being killed by poachers, D, the valuable black market. Okay, so for us to identify the correct answer, let's go to the passage. Let's read the passage together. so that we understand what this stands for or represent. So paragraph 5 is as follows. The only other enemy the lions have is the human being. Unfortunately, the beauty fur of a lion is very valuable on the black market. As a result, the lion is in danger of being killed by poachers, and because of this, so this we are talking about is here, this, and because of this. So what is this stand for? So this stands for being killed by the poachers. Okay, being killed by the poachers, that's what this stands for. So I cannot go any further, I can just go back to the question and answer it. So we go to question 9, the actual question, which is, when I've identified the answer, we have identified that this means being killed by the poachers. Okay, so we read through the sentence and find the answer. So question 9 is coming from paragraph 5, which we have just read, and it reads as follows. Dash because of this, dash, the word this refers to. So A, people being the lion's enemy, no. B, the beauty fur of the lions, no. C, the lion being killed by poachers, yes. Let's check D first. D, the valuable black markets, no. So the correct answer is C. So we go and write the answer C. Question 10 is as follows. The main idea of paragraph 6 is that the lion lifestyle is A, equivalent to that of kings, B, fit for the jungle only, C, for those people who are lazy, D, to fight pests in the jungle. Okay, let's go to paragraph 6 and read through so that we get the main idea of the paragraph. So paragraph 6 reads as follows. Lions also rest about 20 hours a day. In a sense, they have a life of kings. They eat, drink, and sleep and do away with the pests. This is why lions are considered the kings on the jungle. Okay, so we'll go to the question. So when you look at this paragraph, before we go to the question, when you look at this paragraph, what is being brought out from this paragraph is that the lions live like kings. That is what is coming so often. Okay, they are talking about the lifestyle of lions and comparing it to the lifestyle of kings. So we go to the question 10. Question 10 reads as follows. The idea of paragraph 6 is that the lion's lifestyle is A, equivalent to that of the kings. Yes, that's what the paragraph is all about. B, fit for the jungle only. No. C, for those people who are lazy. No. D, to fight pests in the jungle. No. So the correct answer is A, equivalent to that of kings. So the lifestyle of lions equivalent to that of the kings. So the correct answer is A. Question 11 is as follows. According to the passage, which three of the following statements are true? Write the later of the three true statements in the boxes in the separate answer booklet provided. Okay, so we go to the statements. The statements are as follows. A, the hyena is the only enemy of the lions. Is that true? No. Hyena is an enemy of a lion, but it's not the only one. So the only word that is making this statement not to be true is only. Okay, we go to B. B, male lions are bigger than lionesses in size. Is that true? Yes, that is true. So B is correct. It's one of the correct statements. So I'll put B here in the box. C, lions are only found in Africa. Is that true? No. The lions are all over the world, not only in Africa. Okay? C, okay, that was C I was reading. D, lion is an endangered species. Is that true? Yes. Why? Because of their beautiful fur, which has got which is valuable at the black market, okay, according to the passage. Okay, so we are saying D is also true. Then lions spend most of their time sleeping. Yes, true as well. So we are going to have B, D, E. Okay, is also true. So those are the three statements that are true. Okay, if you haven't followed me on this question, you can go back and read the entire passage and counter check the correct and the true statements from these 5 statements given. Okay, so B, D, E are the only true statements. Okay, question 12 is as follows. Find words that have the same meaning as the following. You must spell them correctly. Meaning, words, one word only. So meaning when we find a word, should just be one word. Okay, so we go to question number 12A, which is animal hunted and eaten by another animal. That means we want to find a word that describes those animals that are hunted and eaten by other animals. So we go to paragraph 1 to look for that. Okay, so paragraph 1 is as follows. Lions live in Africa, south of the Sahara and in northwest India. They live in groups called prides. These prides usually consist of as many as 15 lionesses and their young and 3 adult males. Lions do not actually live in the jungle. Their real home is the open savanna where they hunt mammals such as gazelles, antelope, and zebras. They may also cooperate to catch larger animals such as buffaloes, giraffes, and even crocodiles. The lionesses usually do most of the hunting despite being smaller in size than the grown-up male lions. Sometimes they work together to flush out prey. One lion will scare out prey towards the others, making it difficult to escape. Okay, so now let's search for the word that is describing animals that are hunted and eaten by other animals. So when you look at this, let's read this statement because that's where I've seen the answer. Sometimes they work together to flush out prey. Okay, to flush out prey. So when you talk about flush out prey, they are talking about animals they are hunting in order for them to eat them. Okay, to eat in order for the lions to eat them. Okay, so the animals that they are flashing out, these are animals they are hunting. Okay, so one lion will scare out prey towards the other, making it difficult to escape. So as you can see, this word prey is talking about those animals that are being hunted, and when they are hunted and they are caught, they are eaten. So the correct word here we are looking for is prey. Stands for animals that are being hunted and eaten. So we go back to the question, which is, so the answer here on this question is prey. Okay, that's the one we found as we are reading. Okay, so question 12b is as follows. To accept or obey. So to accept or obey, which words are used in paragraph 3 that shows acceptance and obeying? So we shall be looking for a word that means obey or accept. So we go to paragraph 3 and read. Okay, so we're looking for a word that has got the meaning of accept or obey. Okay, so the paragraph 3 is as follows. Like a king, lions also maintain order. A king maintains order by making laws and punishing those that do not abide. Okay, so let's read that again. A king maintains order by making laws and punishing those that do not abide. Okay, so commonly the only people that are punished, even as human beings, people who have gone to prison, are those that do not obey the law. So here we can also see that do not abide. So if we put obey, that do not obey, it suits. Okay, or even when we put that do not accept the law. So when you don't accept the law, you commit an offense. Okay, you commit an offense concerning that law. So abide also stands for obey. I don't have even to go very far. That's a way that is showing, telling that is synonym to obey or accept. So abide is a synonym for obey. So we go to our answer and write the word abide here. So we write the word. Question 12C is as follows. Has an effect on something. Has an effect on something. We go back to paragraph 3 and read and find a word that means it has effect on something. Okay, and maybe because of it, when we talk about as an effect on something, we're talking about something when it happens. Okay, when it happens, it makes an impact, or let me say, it makes something to get affected. Okay, for instance, if a father get paid and misuse the money, okay, it will have an impact on his family. Okay, so the activities of the father will have an effect on the family, the effect on the family. So if he misuses the money, that means the family is going to suffer. Okay, but if he uses the money correctly, the family is going to enjoy. So the activities of the father has an effect on the family. So when something happens, it affects something. Okay, that's what we're looking for, a word that will demonstrate that. Okay, so what word will say will mean that? Okay, so we go to paragraph 3 like I said earlier on. So let's read paragraph 3 together. Like a king, lions also maintain order. A king maintains order by making laws and punishing those that do not abide. A lion maintains a balance by killing some animals. If there are no lions, herds of antelope would overcrowd the savannah and destroy all the grass resources. Everything impacts something. So everything impacts something. So here we can concentrate on this statement, which is everything impacts something. So everything has an effect on something. So if lions eat the antelopes, then the grass won't be the grass won't be, they won't destroy this grass sources. Okay, so there will be a lot of grass. Okay, so if the lion eats the antelopes, that means there will be a lot of grasses. But if the lion do not eat the grasses, then, or do not eat the antelopes, when the lion, if the lion do not eat the antelopes, then there will be no grasses. Okay, there will be no grass resources. So everything impacts something. So we are saying everything affects something. So the correct answer is impact. So go back there and write the word impact. I hope my explanations are clear. If you have got questions, please don't hesitate to ask in the comment section. I'll be glad to respond to your questions. So the word, the meaning of the word impact is has an effect on something, has an effect of something, which means impact. Has an effect on something means impact. Paragraph 4 is as follows. Lions fear no other animals. However, like a king, lions do have enemies. The lion's worst enemy is the hyena. Hyenas eat the same food as lions, so the lions and the hyenas often come into conflict over food. In fact, hyenas are neither really controlled by nor do they fear the lions, but are a common enemy. It is sometimes said that if it was not for the ugly looks and hawks of the hyenas, they would be considered the kings of the jungle. On the other hand, the beauty and grace of a lion makes it the perfect king. Okay, so we are looking for the word that shows disagreement or agreement. Okay, so what word are we able to identify here that shows agreement or disagreement. Okay, let's go to this statement here. Hyenas eat the same food as lions, so the lions and the hyenas often comes into conflict over food. Okay, so conflict over food. Okay, so mostly conflict comes because of disagreement. Okay, so there is conflict because people they don't agree. Okay, that's one other thing. But they can also be when you are just agree. Okay, we want this food and you also want this food. You get it. You agree that somebody else gets. You agree one of you should get that. Okay, so the correct word here is conflict. Okay, so we go there and write our answer as conflict. Okay, so that is D. 12D is conflict. We come to, okay, question 12E is as follows: not having any mistakes or faults. Not having any mistakes or faults. So we go to paragraph 4 and look for a word that has got the meaning of not having any mistakes or fault. Okay, so we go to the paragraph 4. Okay, paragraph 4 is as follows: lions fear no other animals. However, like a king, lions do have enemies. The lion's worst enemy is the hyena. Hyenas eat the same food as lions, so the lions and the hyenas often come into conflict over food. In fact, hyenas are neither really controlled by nor do they fear the lions, but are a common enemy. It is sometimes said that if it was not for ugly looks and hawks of the hyenas, they would be considered the king of the jungle. On the other hand, the beauty and the grace of the lion makes it the perfect king. Okay, makes it the perfect king. So, we're looking for the word that means there are no mistakes or faults. So the word that means that there is no mistake or fault is perfect. I'm sure this is not the first time you have heard of the word perfect. I'm sure your teachers could have maybe used this word for maybe at one time or another. So the word perfect means no mistakes or faults. So I go to the answer and write perfect. Okay, so the correct word here is perfect. Okay, so that is the answer for this question on 12E. Okay, that is perfect. Perfect means not having any mistakes or faults.